Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. Southeast has been in the news for a very long while, and it looks like it will be in the news for a very long time because of lots of things that is going on right now in Southeast. Some few hours ago in Anambra State, it was discovered that UGM, some of the UGM that we keep hearing UGM, were actually Fulanis masquerading as UGM, doing a lot of mayhem. Some of the indigenous in Anambra State identify some of them. The video, sorry, we may not be able to carry it, but the video showed that they were actually Fulani men doing this masquerading as UGM. Thank God for the gallantry of our military soldiers who neutralized them. But as we speak, in Imo State right now, the traditional rulers are beginning to call out. It's quite a serious one. Before we go into the news proper, like and subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. We're still in shock. The traditional rulers in Njaba local government area of Imo State, who were attacked by some UGM penultimate Tuesday, have begged the assailant to tell them their sins so that they can ask for forgiveness. In the movement against them that claimed the lives of two monarchs, the traditional rulers said that since the incident took place during their monthly statutory meeting at the local government headquarters, they had been in shock as to what they could have done to deserve such a move. Speaking, a correspondent in Owerri, the traditional ruler of Akume, Autonomous Community of Njaba local government area, Eze Victor C. Duru said he could not fathom why anybody would want any royal father to go down. Narrating further what happened on that fateful day, he said, the meeting started at 11 a.m. There were three reasons they were called for the meeting. First part was the distribution of 20,000 naira, or rather 20,000 free exercise book, 20,000 free exercise book to all primary or secondary schools in Njaba local government area. The headmasters and principals were also there. So when they finished the distribution, the second stage of the meeting was that the president generals were asked to submit 3 projects from each autonomous community for inclusion in the 2022 budget. Each president general will stand up to allow his Eze to confirm it. The Eze will sign the document and the President General will present it to the Interim Transition Committee Chairman. When they finished, they were all asked to go so that the traditional rulers would now go into our normal monthly statutory meeting. We went into the meeting, but we couldn't read the minutes of the previous 2 meetings because it was late. That's after 3 p.m. Then the chairman started informing us that he has a project in each of the autonomous communities at his own local government level. When suddenly we heard instruments, everyone started diving for cover. And then, in fact, what happened next, whenever I start recording it, it gives me BP and it makes my BP to rise. Whenever I tell the story, I remember what happened because Ezes Samson Osunwa was sitting by my right hand because he didn't dive completely for cover. He was one of the 2 Ezes that died. Although he was not injured in the movement, he said he was able to escape because he dived to take cover against the device of the other traditional ruler that was brought down. He added, I heard from Eze Anayo, Dureburo was shouting, don't run, maybe because Osonwa was sitting next to him and I was sitting next to Osonwa. But I didn't take his instruction. I died for cover. When I got up, I saw Anayo still lying in his seat and Osonwa was on the ground. My head got swollen. When the hoodlums left and I came out, I saw my driver outside with so much issues in his hands. I tried to carry him, but I couldn't carry him. Nobody was helping each other because everyone was scampering to go home until one other traditional ruler from my side, Eze Umweze, came and assisted me to lift my driver into my car. And that was how we came home. It was very traumatic. He said that up till now, none of the traditional rulers knows why they were brought down. We didn't know why they moved against us. If we know the persons who were moving against us, then we will know how to avoid them. If we have offended anybody, we have not been told what offense we committed. We will apologize to the person or tell him we are sorry. I don't know what the traditional ruler will do to offend their assailants. We don't even know where they moved against us those who moved against us came from, whether it was targeted at us or not. Let the security operatives unravel what happened. If we know the people who came against us, why? We will beg for forgiveness. We want to know our offense. Or is it a misplacement of anger targeted at somebody else? We don't even know. Or when the government invites us to a meeting, we should not attend? We don't know. We don't even know if it is anger against government being transferred to us. We want to know, please. We don't know whether those who came against us will continue, or whenever they see us, they will still continue. This does not make sense. We don't even know how to escape it. The traditional ruler of Acharachi Aka Autonomous Community in Njaba local government area, Ezes Uzoho, said he had no comment because he was still troubled by the incident. He said, I don't have any comment for now because the shock is still troubling me. What happened? I cannot believe it. But my only joy is that the good Lord who deprived death from getting me, his name alone be glorified. Because what God did for me, no man has ever done it for me. And he who made it possible for me to escape from such an evil setting, I don't know how to thank him. This is serious. Right now, the traditional rulers in Southeast, especially Imo State in Njaba, they are still wondering, what is their offense? If they know those who came against them, they will gladly go and seek for forgiveness of sins. Even the friend further to ask, is it that they don't want want them to be attending government functionaries again if government calls them? They as it is right now, they are confused. They don't know if they have offended. Is it for? Is it against? They don't even know if they will even sit again because right now they don't know if it was a mistaken issue of identity or if it is a case of deliberate target. Some persons told him, don't run. See, I keep saying this. In the place of chaos, first thing you should do first for security issues, when it comes to issue of security and issue security, don't be forming big boy. They don't used to see this thing does not understand big boy. Take cover first. Let them go. See, they say he who runs away will live again. How did they used to put that proverb? Please, those in the community, please correct me. He said those who they don't do big men when it comes to the issue of chaos. When you need to run, run so that you will live to tell the story. Those who dived today, they are alive to tell the story. Somebody shouting, "Don't run, don't run." Where is he today? But honestly, it is worrisome if our kings, our monarchs, our obas, our ezes, obis, and the likes can be this worried, then honestly, Nigeria is in for serious insecurity issues. Let's meet in that conversation. What's your take? What do you think could be the fault of these monarchs that could make them